Fire Department wants to spend millions of your dollars on badly needed fire trucks, and they need them. It's one of the largest purchases ever for the department. Fire departments across the country are dealing with industry slowdowns to replace aging fleets. But D.C. fire insiders are raising questions now to the News 4 I-Team and reporter Ted Oberg about how this deal came together.
Fire trucks take a beating in our town. According to a department report sent to the D.C. Council, 2/3 of trucks are at risk of failing this year, breaking down when you need them.
D.C.'s really tough on fire trucks, and it's volume. More than anything else, it's call volume.
Your trucks are moving.
All day long.
There's no doubt D.C. needs some new equipment. This fire truck, it's 21 years old. Then this engine, 23 years old. It's practically an antique in D.C. Both of them in the reserve fleet, but still in use because, as D.C. Fire told council members, fire engines and ladder trucks are down anywhere from 40 to 50% of the time for maintenance or repair. It's not a money issue to get these new trucks, it's an industry one. D.C. Fire Chief John Donnelly says he's got millions in the bank budgeted for new trucks, but D.C.'s historic suppliers have been delayed and not able to keep up with demand.
I want fire trucks. I am agnostic on the manufacturer.
To solve the problem, D.C. Fire wants to move fast.
So there wasn't a bid in this process.
Instead, Donnelly says they used a different, still approved method and did what the chief calls market research, starting in 2024.
Did every company get the same chance to bid on the same number of things at the same time?
So no, not in a sense of sending it out.
Donnelly says that market research process included phone calls to manufacturers, but provided no more specifics to us. To buy 18 engines worth $25 million, D.C. is turning to Michigan-based HME, a manufacturer new to the city, but with past ties to the deputy chief in charge of getting new trucks, Michael Poetker.
He's in charge of our fleet. He's in charge, he oversees the purchasing of apparatus, the repair of apparatus, the assignment of apparatus, the maintenance of apparatus.
And who made the first call to HME in this market research process?
I believe he did.
Okay. And what is his relationship with HME?
So in the past, he has worked for HME.
Doing?
Sales.
So he was a salesman for this company?
Yes.
Poetker was employed for several years by Red Storm Fire, which is the sole dealer for HME fire trucks in the D.C. area. David Hoagland is the president of D.C.'s Firefighters Union, which works with the department to evaluate new equipment.
It's not uncommon for firefighters to have part-time jobs, right? But usually it's banging nails. Usually it's roofing. You're plowing roads, something like that, right? Not
His
His
just
second job was what?
selling fire trucks to other fire departments. And now he's turning around and selling those same fire trucks to the department that he works for.
I didn't call him down to the office to say, hey, you need to do this or that or stop it. But I admit, I am sure that in passing we have had a conversation that said, you're not associated with HME anymore, right?
A firefighter since 2004, Poetker stopped selling HME trucks in 2022, according to his filing with the D.C. Board of Ethics and Government Accountability. Chief Donnelly says D.C. ethics officials said there was no conflict between his past job and this new contract, which is the largest fire department purchase in more than a decade, according to D.C. records. That ethics office wouldn't talk about it to the I-Team, and our request to talk with Chief Poetker was denied.
I feel like our processes are strong, right?
Yeah.
And we have a strong set of ethics. We have a strong set of core values. If something goes wrong, I would absolutely deal with it.
Hoagland says he'd like to know more about what other departments using HME trucks say about how they hold up before such a large purchase is made here.
I think it's reasonable to give them a chance, but the size of the order is what's most concerning us, right?
HME lists dozens of sales to departments all over the country, but not many big cities aside from Cleveland and Detroit.
I've talked to the Detroit Fire Department. They have them. They're fine.
A deputy commissioner in Detroit told us the HME apparatus are holding up well and still being utilized on our front line. But the firefighters union there had different feelings. They're terrible, union official Jerry Stewart told us, complaining about the design and durability, claiming they haven't held up as well as some much older trucks still on the job. Closer to D.C., Howard County has an HME truck, but that department said they wouldn't talk to us about their equipment. The I-Team did reach out to HME several times to ask about the D.C. contract, concerns raised about quality and durability and Chief Pecker's connection, but they didn't respond. Neither did Red Storm, that sole seller of HME trucks, which paid Pecker as a sales rep. On their website, HME says, we prioritize product quality, performance on the fire ground, apparatus safety, and support after the sale.
They're built to our spec, they're built to the national standard, they're third-party tested to make sure that they're the ones we need. And for some reason, if they aren't, we'll cancel the order.
D.C. Council has the final say. They're expected to get the materials for the contract in just a few weeks. D.C. Fire told us it has contracts with 2 other companies to deliver a total of 16 pumper trucks by 2029. As for HME, Chief Donnelly said they were the only company that said they could deliver a truck within 12 months and then, as promised, one every month after that. And certainly, Jim, he's hoping that happens.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
See if council picks up on some of them and asks some of them themselves.
All right, we know there's a need. Thanks for covering this story and
bet.
shedding
Thanks,
a light
Jim.
on it, Ted.